Hello?
Hello, can you
I
go
hear you.
to the review? Okay, I can see you there.
Yeah, I'm in the review.
Okay, okay. Well, let's begin. Uh, I think that this was a bit negative move. I prefer to take the empty corner,
Yeah,
and if white plays this Kakari, this is the Shusaku Kosumi. You may know it, a famous move. Okay,
okay.
well, this was the game. Then I took the empty corner. Now this is a Shoseki. Uh, this this move uh, completes the Shoseki on in the upper right corner, but I thought that this would be a bit passive play by me. So I tried something different. And now this move is Shoseki. Okay?
Okay.
My intention, this is a classic Shoseki. I might play here, but this was not my intention. I wanted to play a pincer and fight. If black plays here, then white might play here. And this is a fight. In the game, you play this move, so I play this contact play. And now, this is over concentrated.
Yeah, I see.
You fell in Korigatachi here. If you read the Korigatachi chapter in your book, you may see what I am referring. I mean, the the black stone at M4 is too close to that two stone wall,
Yeah,
and I play this approaching move uh, to emphasize that situation. I was a bit afraid of this fight,
mm,
but the black group is not so strong. So I think that black can't fight in this way yet.
mm,
But I think that you should have played something to reinforce your group. If white plays this nice move, then you can try this move. In this case, I might defend like this. Okay. Anyway, you you need to do something to avoid Korigatachi. Now, I thought that this was a nice nice move, a severe move. And now I thought that I should reinforce my position. I wanted to play this move, but I thought that this could be uh, a bit dangerous. I mean, this fight is no longer easy for white, and if white plays this defensive move, you might try this cut. Something like this, perhaps. Maybe without playing this exchange, just play this. In this way, black can make shape. Okay? I can see that the AI suggests this move for black, and this would be a fight. Well, in any case, I did not want to fight in that way. I thought that reinforcing my position would be a good idea. A good idea. So you played here, and this is a bit too persistent. Here I was expecting this move. Maybe something like this. Kosumi and 1 point champ are good moves for going towards the center. If white closes the right side, you might play on the left. And if white enlarges the lower left moyo, then you might invade the right side. This was what I was expecting in the game. Well, I think that this is a bit slow. You don't need to reinforce the connection here. I was expecting this move. My intention was to defend like this.
I was reading that you can disconnect me without that move.
Well, if white plays here, there is nothing. And
7.
here, you might. I think that this is enough. If white cuts, you can connect.
P7. No, yeah, P7 for white.
Where?
Before on my P7, P7 for white. No, p7.
Here,
Mhm.
you can just connect.
And, okay.
And if white plays here, you can connect. The point is that this cut does not work, and this
Yeah.
cut does not work too, because
Yeah.
white can't play here. So this would be a combination of a Kosumi and a 1-point jump by black. And also a nice move. A nice move is not so strong regarding connection, but you have more stones to help. So black is connected. Okay.
Okay.
Then you play here, and I play here. If I play something like this, then this would be severe. But white does not need to connect here. In that case, you could play this 1-point jump, and this would be necessary for white. So I think that this was an efficient way to defend. Okay.
Okay.
Now I think that this was a bit dubious. I was expecting this Hane. I intended to play this Novi. This is Tsugenobi. And then I thought that you could play this move. And again, if white defends the right side, you can play on the left. And if white enlarges the lower left mojo, then you can invade the right side. I think that this was a big point to take in the center. I can see that AI prefers this Hane, but I was happy to take this point in the center. Now you play here. And then you took this big Fuseki point. Here AI suggests this move. I thought that you might have played that move, and I intended to cut here and fight. This is the sequence suggested by AA. If you played here, then I intended to capture the cutting stone. And if you played here, I intended to extend here. In fact, this is the sequence suggested by the AA. Now this is a kind of Tesuji. When I must play here, then you can play this Shigori. And this is a fight. I think that it is a complicated fight for both because uh, Black's big group in the lower right is not 100% safe, and White has some weak groups too. Anyway, I was going to fight in this way if you played this combination. I mean, this combination. Well, you play this move, then I defended here. You took this Fuseki point, and I played here. And now this is a nice Kikashi for white. Kikashi is an exchange that gives a certain advantage to the side that provokes that exchange. In this case, I could capture that center Blackstone with center. And now I felt that I was ahead when I could play this Novi. I mean, I was able to close the right side territory and also take this point. In the previous variations, Black was able to take either the right side or the lower left point. I mean, in this variation, if white plays here, then Black can take this point. And in the game, I was able to take both points. Okay.
Yes.
Well, now this was not so good. I think that you should push once more. This is sent because you are threatening to play a Hane at the head of two stones. I mean, if white plays something like this, then this is a powerful Hane because it has this double Hane follow-up. There is an enormous difference between this and this. So this push would be center for you. And now AA suggests to reduce the white mojo with this move. This is the sequence proposed by the AA. I think it is reasonable. Black needs to reduce the white moyo, or black is going to fall way behind. In the game, you play this move and then connect it, so I was able to block here. And now I played this move, which was a bit slow. I wanted to take the big point on the left side, maybe this, but I thought that you could play something like this and reduce my moyo. Here AA suggests this invasion. In any case, my move defended against that. But of course, you can take the big point on the left side. I think that this was a reasonable choice, but I mean a reasonable extension from Yoroshimari, but perhaps a fourth line would be preferable. Uh, to reduce the white moyo. Okay,
Okay.
now I play this capping move. I consider this move also. But I think that this was reasonable. Well, when your stone is capped, the proverb says that you should play the nice move. Do you know that proverb?
The proverb is which is the proverb?
If your opponent played a capping move, you might answer with a nice move.
Okay. So, okay, instead of E12, knight move, D10.
When white plays e12, black plays the nice move at d10, yes.
Mm.
Um, and do you know the proverb who talks which talks about the honey at the head of two stones?
Yeah, this one I know.
Okay. Well, in the game you play here.
Could you repeat the name of E12? One space distant on a stone. Which is the name?
In Japanese it is called boshi.
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 Ok, quindi
It is a cap,
ah,
a
ok,
capping play.
ok.
Boshi is
So,
a kind of hat,
mm,
a hat.
yeah.
Well, this exchange was a Kikashi for white, and now I try this contact play as a reducing move of your moyo. I could have played something like this to to close my own moyo or even this Kosumi, but I think that contact play is interesting for white. If black plays here, then white can play here. But in the game, I tried this reducing move. You play here, but this is a bit passive. I think that you could have played here, or perhaps here. In that case, my intention would be to play a counter Hane. And now this was easy for white. I, I was happy to make shape on the upper side. And I think that white is comfortably ahead. I can see that AI suggests this move for black. I intended to play here. I can see that this might be so special. I thought that this cut would not work because white has enough liberties to capture the cutting stones. So this was the game. I think that I gained some points playing with center here. Well, I think that the game is already decided because uh, white has a big lead. Going back to the beginning, uh, I said that this move was Korigatachi. Instead of this, if I were black, I would play this move.
Hmm.
If white plays here, black can play here. And those marked black stones are, uh, are light stones. They were answered by white moves from the inside. So if white captures those stones, black is not going to lose so much. I mean, if white plays here, black can play in this way to close the lower side territory, or perhaps this would be a good move for black. If white cuts, then black sacrifices those stones, and in this way, black gets sente
Yeah.
to take the a big Fuseki point, perhaps here. So in a sense, with this double hane, black is making sabaki here. When you read the sabaki chapter in your book, you will see that sabaki is a technique uh, which consists of playing some kikashi moves. In this case, those marked black stones answered by those marked white stones can be seen as a kikashi by black, and then you sacrifice some kikashi stones, and in this way you can get the objective you want to get. When you read the Sabaki chapter, I think it will be clear for you. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So, in this little sequence, we have three strategic concepts. This is Korigatachi by black, and to avoid Korigatachi, you should try to make Sabaki, taking into account that those black stones can be considered as Kikashi, and then you might sacrifice those Kikashi stones and get Sente to take a big Fuseki point.
Mm.
Okay?
Okay.
So when you read those chapters, then you come back and see the sequence to understand how strategic concepts are applied in a certain situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, uh, uh, that's all for today. I'm going to stop the recording.